Jai students, our today's topic is a subset. First we see the definition of subset. A is a subset of B if every element of A is also contained in B. For example, let A is equal to 2, 3, 6 and B is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. We have clearly seen that 2 belongs to A, yet 2 belongs to B. 3 belongs to A, 3 belongs to B. 6 belongs to A, 6 belongs to B. So every element of A is contained in B. Or another we can say that every element of A is a member of set B. This is written as A is a subset of B. Another example, the set of integer is a subset of the set of real numbers. Formal definition, A is a subset of B means if X belongs to A, then X belongs to B. Next type is a proper set. What is meant by proper set? Subset A opposite B is called as a subset of B. If A is not equal to B and we write A subset B. Another we can say that a proper subset offset A is a subset of A that is not equal to A. Or another way we can say that if B is a proper subset of A, then all elements of B are in A, but A contains at least one element that is not in B. For example, if A is equal to 135, then B is equal to 15. We observe that here 1 belongs to A, 1 belongs to B, 3 does not 3 belongs to A, but 3 does not belongs to A. So that means we can say that B is a subset of A, or we can say that B is a proper subset of A. Here A is not equal to B. Some results on subset. First theorem, every set is a subset of itself. Obviously, let A be any set, then each element of A is clearly in A itself. So first theorem is very clear, every set is a subset of itself. Next theorem, the empty set is a subset of every set. We know that what is in the empty set. Empty set, that means it contains no elements. The empty set is a subset of every set. The proof of that theorem is given two sets A and B. Assume that A is empty set. By the definition, A is a subset of B if and only if every element in A is also in B. This means that A would not be a subset of B if there exists an element in A that is not in B. However, there are no elements in A. This means there cannot exist an element in A that is not in B. Thus, A is a subset of B. Since A is empty and B is an arbitrary set, then phi must be a subset of all sets. So, I hope that this theorem is clear. The empty set is a subset of every set. Next theorem is the total number of subsets of a finite set contain n element is 2 raised to n. For example, suppose let A is equal to 1, 2, 3. 3 elements. Now, how many number of subsets? 2 raised to 3. Your answer is 8. Write down your homework question. Two finite sets have m and n elements respectively. The total number of subset of the first set is 56, more than the total number of subset of the second set. Find the values of mn. You can use the concept of theorem 3. The total number of subset of a finite set containing n element is 2 raised to n. Okay. Next is a subset of the set R of real numbers. We know that real number is a set of collection of rational and irrational numbers. You see on your screen natural number, whole numbers, integers, rational numbers, irrational numbers. Your real number is the universal set. So that means we can say that natural number is a subset of whole number is a subset of integer, integer is a subset of rational number is a subset of real numbers, and also irrational number is a subset of real numbers. Next, interval as a subset of real numbers. This concept is very important for class 12th as well as class 11th. Let AB belongs to real number, and one more condition is A is less than B. These two numbers are real numbers, maybe 1, 2, 2, 3, no problem. Your first interval is open interval. Open interval is denoted by only the simple bracket a comma b. Okay, that what is definition? AB belongs to sorry, yeah, in what is open interval? AB is equal to y such that y belongs to R, a less than y less than b, less than this can, or you can use here open interval. You see on your screen the diagram of that open interval. That means these elements are not contained, a and b are not contained, right? So this is your open interval a to b. Next is a close interval. Close interval is denoted by this close bracket ab. Again same, a is less than equal to y less than equal to b. That means these a and b are included on your intervals. Semi open interval, so that means open bracket a comma b close bracket, a is less than y less than equal to b, so that means a is not included but b is the included. This is notation is say semi open close interval. Similarly here semi open close interval, so close interval a to b, that means your a include but is not included in the numbers. So that means we observe that here y is greater than a, so open interval a belongs to this is your number line. So y is greater than a, all the elements include, here all positive real numbers are included. Next is the y such that y belongs to r, y is greater than equal to a, that means this a also include in last, a is open so a is not included in this. Minus infinity, so that means here all contains here minus infinity. Next is the minus infinity a is also included in this sets. Minus infinity, so that will hold a number line. Okay, your next and last type of set is the power set. Give any set, we can form a set of all possible subset. This set is called as the power set. First we clear that what is meant by subsets. Subset is nothing but the every element of A is contained in B. What is power set? Power set, that means set of all possible subset. Power set or set A is denoted by P of A. Okay. For example, let A is equal to a singleton set A. Then power set can be written as, we know that empty set is a subset of every set. So phi and these sets. Let A is equal to another example AB. So we observe that here empty set is a subset of every set, a singleton set, this singleton set and AB. These are all the subsets of these sets, and we know that set of all possible subset or collection of all possible subset is called as a power set. Another example 1 2 3, then the empty set 1 singleton 2 3 1 2 1 3 2 3. This way we can write the power sets. Next is example of power set. Here we observe that 1 and 2, empty set is this set, singleton 1 2 and 1 2. Power set topic can be, again this is a type of set, we can denote it as a curly bracket within the elements. We observe that here 1 2 3 4 elements, number of powers set is equal to 4. Then next is one more important concept is, if A is a set with number of A is equal to m element, then it can show that the number of power set is 2 raised to m. In previous video we see that in previous slide we see that here two elements, the number of power sets is 4. Here we observe that here 1 2 3, number of B is equal to 3, the number of power set is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So that means this theorem or this result, if A is a set with number of A is equal to m, then it can be shown that the number of power set is equal to 2 raised to m. How many number of elements in power set of the following set? Obviously here 1 2 3, the number of power set is equal to 8. 1 2 3 4, number of power set of b is equal to 2 raised to 4, that means 16. Take another example, you check your answers also. Thank you.